I'm going to give you guys a walk around, and I almost want you to maybe pretend that this beautiful old truck is talking to you. I'm going to try to keep an eye on my viewfinder. She is a little messy. I used her yesterday pretty hard. Well, the last week I've used this truck pretty hard because what I have to say is my shop truck is still down. Dashboard needs a little work. I did actually find this color. I might recolor it. What I have to say is about the auto parts industry in general, because my shop truck is still down. I'm going to open this. I am the worst cameraman in history. And the reason why that shop truck is not done, because the rings just got here yesterday. I ordered Hastings rings, bearings, and this truck is not complete. It needs its moldings. I want to fix that clear coat on the other side. And I have a hood. I've been bothering a friend who's not having good health right now, and I don't like bothering people, especially if it's me, when you're having those health periods. And I've had it all last year, and I dread winter coming. So now I want you to pretend that this beautiful old truck is talking to you. I think she's gorgeous. I'm not a fan of Ford either, by the way. Alright, so I'm not going to be in this video. I just want you to pretend that this truck is talking to you. And I wanted to say that there is some gratefulness to Jegs. There is some gratefulness to Summit, Advanced, or whatever. Because without those companies, okay, this beautiful old truck used to be just a cab, 2 doors, and a bunch of freaking Mickey Mouse parts, brand new axles, and spring hangers. And this, you know, the frame was pretty well sanitized when I got a hold of it, but that was all I got, was a cab, 2 doors, 2 rotten fenders. Christ, I didn't even get a grill with the goddamn thing. Well, I did get the hood with it, too. I did get a hood, and the hood hinges with it. But there was nothing else. No bumpers, no nothing, no bed. And the wheels, those pretty factory Ford wheels. I love those wheels. They make the truck. They really do. So without those companies, okay, that are probably going to go extinct, probably except for the major brands like the local stores on the corner like Advanced and AutoZone. Pretty much as long as there's going to be vehicles, there's going to be a need. But the shit customer service, okay, and especially when it starts coming from those custom companies that are supposed to cater to you, like Summit, Jegs, the rest of them, I'm not even going to bust on Speedworks because I get a lot of good stuff from them. And every now and then, Rock Auto's actually shaped up pretty nice the last couple of years. Rock Auto is doing a little bit better than it used to. But this generation growing up is lazy. They're uneducated. Part of what happened to this country is this generation that's coming up. They're very uneducated. And I don't like saying that to people, but that's the way it is. And those companies like Jags and that, you luxury companies are going to go extinct because of hiring these boneheads and what I call potato chips behind the counters. I didn't get to do some of the things that I needed to, like get my other truck fixed for the winter. And now my silver truck is down with a security module problem, and I have to fix that. I don't have enough time when I'm putting fires out underneath my ass all over the place. So there is 3 vehicles that sit in chaos. I said it's not uncommon today to own 3 fairly late model or very well kept vehicles and have every one of them laid up with a problem. And when you cannot get the customer service, when you got to stand there and listen to goofy music for 3/4 of your day till somebody answers the phone, and then you're in a noisy location, once you do start doing something, you got to set your shit down, and it really costs the American through this piss poor customer service, hiring uneducated people that really are not even qualified to be where they're at. I don't know how they get away with it, and I don't know how they stay in business, but I know I'm going to buy less and less. And I'm discouraged. Actually, there was 2 other projects. I'm very discouraged. I am very discouraged to take on those projects. But then again, that's taking what I love to do away from me. It's taking my ability to pay my bills, to get my chores done like I'm doing today. I'm taking the time out to make this video. I'm catching up on things I should have done 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. Some stuff I should have done back in April, but all it's done is rain. All we have is these horrendous weather systems that move in. And that's man-made, created weather for another agenda. But anyway, you're going to discourage the future consumers, the future generations from building a satisfied project. And to me, It was how I learned as a kid, and it was how I had the incentive to go in the military and work on aircraft and stuff to learn something. But now, I'd like a retirement job, okay? Just like the truck, it's a retirement truck. It's basically retired. It's a classic vehicle. It's not made to be driven every day, but it might have to get me through the winter. And why? All because of piss poor customer service, uneducated customer service. And, you know, don't you think I'd like to work somewhere? I go to these companies and I tell them what I can do. I tell them what I know. I tell them where I've been. I show them my military records and forms. Oh my God, we can't pay you anywhere close to what you're expecting. So now that these companies know me around here and they know I expect to get paid something, they avoid me, really. Even at the parts counters and stuff. It's not that I do get obnoxious, because when I'm talking to somebody stupid, I'm going to insult them. I have better things to do with my day. But I actually have something better to do with my life than stand behind a parts counter and insult a potato chip. But unfortunately, that's the way it's coming, is these companies are getting adversarial with their own consumers. So that means I'm not going to go out of my way to buy any more than I have to from them. And I'm not going to be gratuitous, okay? They don't understand that by shitting on your consumer all over your customer, the things that will happen to you, okay? And it's bad things. It spells bad things for your stock rating, your S&P rating, your exchange ratings, okay? People are going to go out of their way to avoid you and only buy what's necessary from you. It's exactly what happened to Walmart, okay? Right now, I go to companies like Chewy for my pet foods as much as I can. I really only go over there for my pet foods during the summer months, okay? But during the winter, I can have it delivered to my door, wait for it. I just buy very little. Walmart, your clothes, I got better shop rags than you got clothing on those racks. So those are the things that have happened to this country, and it's a message to companies like you and Jags and Summit. You better shape up, because like I said, you guys are forming your own extinction. And especially if you're infuriating this younger, uneducated generation as much as you're infuriating the educated people that grew up with this stuff. I grew up with Holly. I know how to set a Holly carb, floats and stuff, but where one setting is on one Holly might not be where it is on the next. I can't even get accurate instructions for those things. I got to guess at what I'm doing. And guess what? That takes up my time. Time that I could be spending working on my customer's vehicle or my son's truck or cutting my grass. I got to stand in and call the company and listen to goofy music and not get anything done. And that's no way for a company to do those things to a consumer. So thank you for listening to my message, and I know people are paying attention to my videos, but listen up what I have to tell you.